I want it for those seniors. I really do. I mean, I understood what those guys have persevered through and went through and fought through. And, you know, after I realized that, and then Christian came up here and he hugged me, he had tears in his eyes. And I know what it meant to him. And that's why you coach. You coach for those kids to have that feeling. I mean, we all want to win. Don't get me wrong, as coaches, we do all that. But you're in this game for the kids. And that's the thing we all forget about at times. Whether it's media, whether it's fans, whether it's coaches, whether it's administrators, none of us would have a job if it wasn't for those kids. And it's about the kids. And that's what I'm the happiest about. That they got to experience that joy alone with him on the line. His numbers may not have 3,000 yards, but what the people are watching when they watch Christian Bond play, I hope you have a respect for it.
Jimbo, halftime you had that lead, but you guys I'm sure we saw yesterday a lot of leads at halftime.
Yeah, it was exactly the same score. It was exactly the same daggone score, and that was a bad thing. And we did reiterate it. I said, you know, we wanted to go out there and win the second half. We didn't want to go out there and have it given to us and hope to win. We got to go take those things, and that was something we're working on. And we come out and got the big 3 and out, got the turnover back immediately, took the drive down and scored. And you know, the one I wish for the second drive right there, we only had the ball twice in the third quarter. I wish we could have got that daggone drive. We were moving right there and missed the third down. And they grabbed the guy right there that I thought we could convert him. That would have really been a big one. But you know, we reestablished the lines of scrimmage on both sides when we went back out in the second half, and we were able to execute and did a good job on third down again. I think we were 8-15 again on third down. And converting on Christian's doing a great job. Him and Bo Rellifer were converting a lot of third downs in there, and I'm very happy with that. That's what it sounds like. I think they said they just scored and got it back to 14, so we'll have to wait and see. I guess we all keep him. They got a ticker going right there. Is that what it is? But hey, no, that you know what I was happy about too, and I want to make this thing. Our kids could have been thinking about that, but they didn't. We didn't. That's why we kept the focus on playing Florida and having success against Florida, and doing what we had to do. And I thought that was huge too.
Can you talk about the job that Christian did today?
You know, I've said this all along. The guy is as good as I've had. When people function around him, the guy he's as good as there is in this country. And he's been banged, he's been bruised, the pain he's played with, the toughness he's played with. You can't understand what that kid is like. And you don't get to coach guys like that very often. And I truly believe this. I think the guy right behind him's got the same demeanor. I really say that all the time. But that guy, and he don't complain, and he takes all the blame when sometimes it's not his fault, it's somebody else. It's what great kids with character do. And the way he went out there and played his final game, I mean, he was sticking that ball in holes and making plays and getting us in and out of runs and checks and jumping around and making runs. The guy is the ultimate.
Brady's fumble in the touchdown. What a turning point that was in this game.
I think it was huge. I mean, the turnovers, we took advantage of in the red zone and scored touchdowns there. And the first time we had the touchdown, we just missed it. I mean, we're just a hair high and had to throw, and we missed it, and we converted touchdowns. And, you know, turnovers, like I say, turnovers, penalties, and big plays, that's the key to all games. And that we were able to get those and capitalize on them, and they were huge in the game. It is, that's what I say. I mean, and the littlest things can turn it. You know what I mean? The littlest things can turn it. And, you know, you have to have that chemistry every year, and that's what you got to fight for as a coach. And I say sometimes, media people say, you know, you get caught in guys, but there's chemistry issues, there's injury issues, there's, you know, the littlest things can turn it good and bad, and you got to fight through those times. And our kids persevered this year. The defense did a great job. They've been a couple times, made plays in the red zone, and I thought our kicking game did another tremendous job in that. And you know, when you go back to points, and I keep saying this, you win those field position where we're kicking the ball inside of 10. It's hard, guys. You go 80 yards in the game one time. That's about the most you're ever going to go. We had them pinned back. They had to kick off early, which set up the score. And after that, most of the kickoffs, except for the one that kicked out of bounds, we had them pinned back, and they had to go long distances. And that's hard to do against a good defense. And that's what we were doing earlier in the year. And I keep saying that field position had a lot to do with success. And our defense was physical up front, did a good job on the run, and on the quarterbacks in the passing game, handled those situations and made really good plays. And our defense got 2 turnovers down there that we were able to capitalize on. And I thought this was a complete team win. I thought our special teams played well, our defense played well, and I thought our offense played well. Started the protection. We were able to pick up the blitzes. Christian was doing a great job of identifying their blitzes for people and getting sliding their protection so we could get hats on hat. And he was making reads. He was reading back and forth. You know, he had the ability to go to all 5 guys. And we were getting time in the pocket. When he gets time back there, the guy's going to make decisions. He's accurate. He's got the big time arm. He's going to hurt you. And he made the plays at key times.
Follow that Rodney Smith's performance?
I thought Rodney Smith just keeps emerging and emerging. I thought he had a really good week of practice, that big body. And, you know, he used it well. He's starting to use his hands well. And he's really growing. And it's great to see him. And it's good to get Willie back. And he made a big leap.
Jimbo, I think you said that Christian led you guys back to national prominence. Is that kind of a big leap? Is that what you said? Is that?
Yes,
do you feel?
exactly.
I mean, is that what you think tonight did? That big a win?
Yes, because Florida's been as good as anybody in the country for the last 6 years. And I think it puts us up at 9-3, puts us in the ACC championship, so that makes us relevant for BCS bowls, so that puts you back in national prominence. And I ain't saying we're here to win it, but we're heading in the right direction. We ain't won the national championship. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to move on. But, you know, we're heading in the right direction, and we're becoming a factor again in this league. We're becoming a factor in the state. And I don't say that arrogantly, but our kids are doing a great job, and very happy for that.